welcome at the battle of the 3 most iconic guitar models ever made. And of course I'm talking about the Stratocaster, the Telecaster and the Les Paul. The first mass-produced electric solid body guitars ever made. The Telecaster was designed by Leo Fender in the 1950s with a classic tune-up system with a 3-way switch. Originally called the Broadcaster or the No-Caster because due to liability reasons they had to sand off the name of the headstock, so it would become a No-Caster. As a reaction to the success of the Telecaster, Gibson introduced the Les Paul in 1952, first with P90 elements and a gold top finish, and later in 57 with humbuckers and a sunburst finish. And of course featuring the 4-knob system and the 3-way pickup switch. Sunburst, one of the most iconic guitars ever made, was considered to be a failure, and Gibson redesigned the guitar to be what is now known the SG. Later, luckily they revived the Les Paul model and became 2 separate models. And in 1954 the Stratocaster was made. The first guitar with 3 pickups and a spring tension tremolo system. Yeah, mine is fixed. The shape of the Strat is adapted to the human body, the so-called contour body. In 1959, Leo sold the company to CBS. And because, as we now all know, CBS really fucked it up, guitars of the so-called pre-CBS era are worth many times the value of a new custom shop guitar. In this video I'm comparing my guitars. The quality of those are somewhat in the same ballpark, although I gotta say the Telecaster is probably my favorite of those 3. The Strat was my main guitar for quite some time, but I think it needs some attention, probably a refret or a leveling of the frets. And the Les Paul was my first serious electrical guitar, so old love doesn't rust, they say. So we'll hear 5 examples of the same song played on the 3 guitars with the same amp setting, same pickup position, so that's why I'm not using position 4 and 2 on the Strat, because it wouldn't be a fair comparison. And after each example I give you the answer so you don't forget which one you thought it was. So without further ado, here it is. So that was example 1, of course the song was 'Cause We've Ended as Lovers by Jeff Beck. And the correct order was the Stratocaster, the Les Paul and then the Telecaster. Got it right? Try to listen for the differences. The Les Paul has a slightly higher output and more low end to the sound. The Telecaster is slightly more present in the higher frequencies, and the Strat just has somewhat of both, a rounded low end and high sparkle. Off to example number 2. The Strat, the TELE and the Les Paul. In this example I layered 3 guitars, but I use the same guitar for the layering, so off to example number 3. The examples were the Les Paul, the Telecaster and then the Stratocaster. Example number 4. So this was the Les Paul, then the Strat and then the Telecaster. Example number 5. The Beautiful Django by Joe Pass. The correct order was the Telecaster, the Stratocaster and then the Les Paul. So, as you can now probably or hopefully hear, where the one guitar shines, the other just don't cut it. Probably the most versatile guitar, in my opinion, had to be the Telecaster. It can rock your socks off, but offers brutally honest cleans with beautiful tight frequency responses. And I love the simplicity, it never distracts you from playing. The Les Paul shines more in the high gain part. It really nails the heavy lead part and also the higher notes in a John Mayer sounded pretty sweet with the Les Paul. But I just don't like it with clean chords, it's not my cup of tea, too boomy and not too subtle. The Strat is a good all-rounder as well, but for me it doesn't quite cut it with the higher gain parts. It's not tight enough, but other than that it's a beast and it sounds really awesome 9 out of 10 times. But please, make up your own minds. Maybe just buy one second hand and try it, and if you don't like it, just sell it. And if you do it smart, you can make some money with that too. You can always check it out best with your own amps, your own pedals and your own fingers. So have fun, I hope you liked this comparison video. If you did, please share, like, or leave a comment, and see you next time with another video. Have a good day. I love you all, my babies. Don't worry, I love you all.